Welcome back to Patriots Hub, where we're diving headfirst into what's shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable and exciting phases of the NFL season. Yes, we're talking about that silly season right before the regular season kicks off, where the roster landscape is constantly shifting and anything seems possible. Training camps are winding down, the preseason is almost a wrap, and week one is just around the corner, which means teams are making final evaluations, cutting players, and potentially engineering trades that could redefine their season. For the Patriots, the stakes feel particularly high. The questions on everyone's mind aren't just about surviving the AFC East or aiming for a .500 season. They're about building a team capable of genuinely competing at the highest level, a team that doesn't just participate, but can make a statement in the league. As always, the hot topic right now is the potential for blockbuster moves, and nobody is generating more buzz than the situation unfolding in Dallas. Micah Parsons, the electrifying edge rusher who has quickly become one of the most feared defensive players in the NFL, seems to be at the center of a narrative that's both dramatic and potentially transformative. Reports from some of the league's most trusted insiders suggest that Parsons and the Cowboys may be heading towards separation, whether that comes via trade immediately, sometime mid-season, or as a postseason decision. The speculation has captured the attention of teams around the league, and it has naturally sparked a debate in New England about whether the Patriots should go all in to acquire a player of Parsons' caliber. Imagine it for a moment. Parsons, arguably one of the top non-quarterback talents in the league, could instantly alter the dynamic of the Patriots' defense. We're talking about a true game wrecker, a player who can disrupt any offense and change the trajectory of a game with a single play. For a team trying to contend in a division that includes elite quarterbacks and playoff-caliber offenses, the idea of adding someone like Parsons to the roster is tantalizing. But it comes at a price. Trading for Parsons wouldn't just require draft capital. It would likely demand key players in return, potentially including first-round or second-round picks and established contributors. And beyond that, the Patriots would need to commit significant salary cap space to secure him long-term, which might push a deal into the $35 to $45 million per year range. The question becomes less about can we afford him, and more about can we afford not to try. The strategy here could go in several directions. One option is patience. Let Parsons play out the season in Dallas, assess how the situation unfolds, and position New England to act with more information and potentially more flexibility. Alternatively, the Patriots could move decisively and attempt a high-stakes trade before the season even begins, signaling an aggressive intent to contend immediately. Both paths carry risk, but the potential reward, adding a top-tier defensive talent capable of single-handedly shifting the balance in the AFC, is enormous. For Patriots fans and analysts, it's the kind of scenario that sparks debates, speculation, and endless hypotheticals because elite edge rushers like Parsons don't hit the market often, and when they do, the consequences of missing out can be season-defining. While the Parsons situation dominates headlines, the Patriots' depth chart is also generating plenty of excitement closer to home. The backfield, for instance, has emerged as a strength that could play a pivotal role in shaping the team's success this season. Drake May, stepping into the starting role, will have the benefit of a versatile and talented trio behind him. Rondre Stevenson, Antonio Gibson, and rookie Tavon Henderson provide a blend of power, speed, and situational adaptability that can keep defenses off balance and protect May from overexposure. Both Stevenson and Gibson have publicly expressed confidence in the backfield's collective potential, highlighting a combination of skill sets that allows the coaching staff to deploy a multidimensional approach. Stevenson's strength lies in his power running and ability to handle goal line and short yardage situations, while Gibson offers explosive speed and playmaking versatility, making him a threat in the open field as well as in the passing game. Henderson, as a rookie, brings fresh energy and adaptability, showing promise in both blocking assignments and situational carries. This multiplicity of talent allows for a distribution of touches that keeps the offense fresh and unpredictable. Coach Mike Vrabel and his staff are likely to carefully manage workloads, ensuring each back has the opportunity to contribute while avoiding overexposure or injury risk. In modern NFL offenses, managing the running back rotation has become an art form, balancing efficiency, production, and longevity over a 17-game season. For the Patriots, having 3 viable contributors in the backfield is not just a convenience. It's a strategic advantage. It allows the team to tailor matchups against specific defenses, exploit favorable personnel matchups, and maintain a level of flexibility that many other teams lack. In games where the Patriots face particularly aggressive defenses, having multiple backs who can both protect the quarterback and threaten the secondary keeps opponents guessing and creates opportunities for big plays. On the defensive side, we've also seen shifts that could have significant implications for the roster. One of the most notable developments is the emergence of Cleon Chasen, a former first-round draft pick by the Jaguars, who has stepped into the starting lineup opposite Harold Landry on the edge. This change has bumped Keion White from the starting role, at least for the time being, and indicates that the Patriots are exploring a mix of speed, agility, and versatility on the defensive front. Chasen brings a dynamic presence, capable of rushing the passer, setting the edge, and contributing in coverage when necessary. Landry, already established as a high-effort, high-impact player, complements Chasen's style, allowing the Patriots to create a pass-rush duo that can adapt to different offensive schemes. The addition of Chasen and the flexibility it provides could be particularly important as the team evaluates roster decisions and potential trade opportunities. Roster management, as the Patriots approach the 53-man limit, is shaping up to be an intricate balancing act. Injuries, positional depth, and strategic considerations all come into play. Players like Jalen Polk, Kyle Duggar, and Anthony Jennings may find themselves on the bubble, and there's speculation that the team could leverage the injured reserve system to maintain roster flexibility while managing the health of key players. Polk, a second-year wide receiver who has battled injuries, might be traded or placed on IR depending on how the final preseason games unfold. Similarly, Duggar and Jennings are competing for limited spots in a crowded defensive backfield, and their futures may depend as much on scheme fit and versatility as on raw performance. Even Cole Strange, a former first-round offensive lineman, could be a candidate for either a trade or a roster adjustment, depending on how the offensive line shapes up in the coming weeks. Ultimately, the Patriots' offseason moves, training camp decisions, and potential roster adjustments are all about positioning for success. Not just incremental gains, but meaningful competitiveness in a league where the margin between playoff contention and mediocrity is razor-thin. With elite players emerging, versatile contributors stepping into key roles, and blockbuster trade possibilities looming, the stage is set for a season that could test the Patriots' adaptability, creativity, and strategic resolve. The next few weeks will be critical, not just for who makes the roster, but for establishing a foundation capable of competing for an AFC title, not merely surviving the season. As the Patriots move closer to finalizing their roster, the spotlight inevitably shifts to the quarterback room and offensive schematics, areas that could define the trajectory of the season. Mac Jones enters the year with expectations higher than ever before, and the pressure isn't just about individual performance. It's about efficiency, decision-making, and the ability to lead an offense that increasingly relies on timing, precision, and adaptability. Last season, Jones showed flashes of brilliance, particularly in the red zone and on intermediate throws, but he also revealed moments of inconsistency under pressure and in high-stakes situations. This offseason, the coaching staff emphasized mechanics, footwork, and reading defenses, aiming to reduce turnovers and improve situational awareness. The culmination of this work will be tested immediately, as the Patriots face a schedule that mixes elite defenses with opportunistic offenses, requiring both patience and precision from their signal caller. Complementing Jones is a receiving core that has been quietly solidifying its depth. Hunter Henry remains a critical piece, a reliable target in the middle of the field who can convert third downs and provide consistency in contested situations. Jakobi Meyers, after proving his ability to stretch defenses and make critical catches, continues to serve as a bridge between intermediate routes and explosive plays, while Devontae Parker adds veteran presence. capable of both creating separation and mentoring younger players. This combination creates a layered receiving unit where defensive coordinators cannot simply focus on one or two threats without exposing themselves to risk elsewhere. The emergence of undrafted rookies and training camp standouts further expands options. Players like Jonathan Jones and Tyquan Thornton, though still developing, have demonstrated the speed and route-running precision necessary to generate mismatches, making the receiving room deeper than many analysts initially expected. Running back rotations also have a direct impact on offensive tempo and the ability to sustain drives. Drake May, coming off a strong training camp, appears poised to carry the majority of early season touches. However, the contributions of Rondre Stevenson, Antonio Gibson, and Tavon Henderson ensure that the Patriots can maintain a high-energy, multi-dimensional attack throughout the season. Each back brings a unique skill set. May's balance of power and vision allows him to hit gaps quickly. Stevenson's downhill running provides consistent yardage on short yardage situations. Gibson's explosiveness creates big play potential, and Henderson's versatility allows for unconventional formations and motion-based schemes. The synergy between these players gives the Patriots an offense capable of adjusting to various defensive fronts while keeping Mac Jones' workload manageable, a key factor in maintaining efficiency over 17 games. Defensively, the Patriots' secondary continues to draw attention, particularly with the emergence of younger talents. Kyle Duggar, while traditionally a linebacker, has been deployed in hybrid coverage roles, providing flexibility against tight ends and slot receivers. Anthony Jennings and other young defensive backs are pushing for playing time, creating competition that drives performance. Veteran presence is equally important. J.C. Jackson, if fully healthy, offers elite man-to-man coverage and the ability to flip field position with interceptions and pass breakups. The secondary's success hinges on coordination and communication. Signals must be read quickly, alignments adjusted, and coverage responsibilities executed without hesitation. This becomes especially critical against high-powered passing attacks, where a single blown assignment can cascade into a game-changing play. The front seven remains a dynamic area for the Patriots. The possible addition of an elite edge rusher like Micah Parsons would dramatically alter the equation. But even without him, the rotation includes impactful players capable of pressuring the quarterback and controlling the line of scrimmage. Harold Landry, Cleon Chasen, and other emerging talents form a front that can disrupt timing and force mistakes, particularly when combined with strategic blitz packages and disguise coverages. Defensive coordinator Steve Belichick has emphasized scheme versatility, allowing the Patriots to adapt to both power-running teams and pass-heavy offenses. This approach requires players who can operate in multiple roles, understand complex assignments, and execute with precision, a hallmark of Belichick's philosophy, yet one that demands accountability and situational awareness. Special teams, often overlooked, could also play a decisive role in the Patriots season. Reliable kickers, punters, and return specialists are essential in a league where games are frequently decided by narrow margins. The consistency of field goal attempts, the ability to pin opponents deep in their territory, and the potential for explosive returns all factor into game planning. For New England, having dependable personnel in these roles ensures that the team can maximize every possession, maintain field position, and capitalize on scoring opportunities, even when the offense or defense is under pressure. The upcoming preseason matchups serve as a final proving ground, not only for starters, but also for fringe players fighting for roster spots. Each snap carries weight as coaches evaluate performance, adaptability, and composure under game conditions. For rookies, it's a chance to showcase readiness, while for veterans, it's an opportunity to reinforce their value to the team. Training camp practices and preseason games are often deceptively telling. Patterns emerge, tendencies are revealed, and player evaluations crystallize. Coaches are particularly focused on situational football, red zone efficiency, third down conversions, and 2-minute drills, all of which provide insight into how the team might perform under pressure once the regular season begins. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Although official confirmation is pending, sources close to the situation indicate that the Patriots are confident that Hopkins' presence will inject an immediate spark into their passing game, offering quarterback Mac Jones a reliable target capable of changing the trajectory of games in crucial moments. The ripple effects of this acquisition are expected to influence team strategies, fantasy football rankings, and betting lines across the league, making it a topic of incessant speculation. The buzz surrounding the Patriots' alleged acquisition of DeAndre Hopkins has grown exponentially, with analysts and fans dissecting the potential ramifications for both sides. Hopkins, whose career has been defined by explosive playmaking, precise route running, and exceptional hands, would ostensibly fill a glaring void in New England's offense, which has often relied heavily on short-yardage completions and rushing plays to sustain drives. Sources familiar with the matter suggest that the Patriots coaching staff is already envisioning creative ways to leverage Hopkins' unique skill set, including expanded use in the slot and deep threat formations that could stretch opposing defenses to their limits. Speculation within NFL circles also points to the possibility that this acquisition may influence draft strategy, as the team may now prioritize offensive line reinforcement or complementary receiving options rather than a primary wide receiver. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly monitoring the situation closely, considering whether they might need to recalibrate defensive schemes when facing a Hopkins-led Patriots squad. Insider chatter hints that veteran Patriots players are excited about the potential mentorship and leadership Hopkins could provide, not just through on-field production, but also by cultivating a competitive culture that could resonate throughout the locker room. If these rumors materialize, the Patriots may be positioned to alter the balance of power within their division, prompting intrigue and conjecture on a national scale. Industry whispers indicate that the financial aspects of the rumored DeAndre Hopkins deal with the Patriots are equally fascinating, sparking debate among commentators and league insiders. While official numbers have yet to surface, speculation suggests that the structure of the contract could involve performance-based incentives designed to maximize immediate impact while preserving salary cap flexibility for the Patriots front office. Analysts have been calculating the potential returns on investment, considering Hopkins' historical production, his consistency in high-pressure situations, and a likelihood of staying healthy in a physically demanding league. Rumors suggest that some executives were initially skeptical of the Patriots' ability to secure such a high-profile talent, citing previous years of cautious spending and strategic conservatism. But insider sources claim that the team may have leveraged draft picks, player swaps, or clever contractual language to tip the balance in their favor. Beyond the numbers, the chatter among fans focuses on the narrative. A storied franchise boldly pursuing a superstar in a move reminiscent of the championship-era audacity that once defined New England football. According to sources, the transaction is being analyzed not only for its direct football impact, but also for the statement it sends about the team's renewed ambition, signaling that the Patriots are serious contenders once more. This blend of financial engineering and on-field expectation fuels endless speculation among pundits and fans alike, who are now imagining Hopkins catching critical passes in the cold New England air. In locker rooms across the league, murmurs of DeAndre Hopkins' potential arrival in New England have sparked strategic reassessments, as coaches and coordinators ponder the challenges of defending a player of his caliber. League insiders suggest that defensive coordinators are already conceptualizing schemes to limit Hopkins' influence, projecting that Patriots quarterback Mac Jones may see expanded freedom in the passing game as a result. The chatter extends to secondary players, who reportedly view Hopkins as a nightmare matchup due to his precise route execution and physicality at the catch point, which allows him to dominate contested situations. Sources close to the Patriots organization hint that training camp dynamics could shift dramatically, with new offensive drills and combinations designed to maximize Hopkins' versatility and integrate him seamlessly with existing personnel. Fans on social media are also amplifying the conversation, speculating on potential chemistry with tight ends, running backs, and complementary receivers, suggesting that this acquisition could redefine game planning for opponents. Rumor mills even point to potential long-term implications, where the presence of a player like Hopkins could influence the development of younger receivers in the system, accelerating their growth and improving overall depth. Analysts have begun theorizing about possible statistical benchmarks, with whispers that if Hopkins thrives, New England could challenge league records for passing yards, completions, and red zone efficiency, fueling yet another layer of conjecture and excitement across sports media outlets nationwide. The anticipation continues to build as insiders hint that all parties involved are aligned on a vision of immediate and transformative success. Off the field, the ripple effects of DeAndre Hopkins' rumored move to the Patriots extend into fan culture, merchandising, and media narratives, further fueling speculation and excitement. Sources suggest that Patriots merchandise sales have already spiked, with jerseys bearing Hopkins' name appearing in online listings and local stores, despite the absence of official confirmation. Sports, radio, and digital platforms are reportedly inundated with discussions dissecting the motivations, potential outcomes, and locker room dynamics of this acquisition, with analysts drawing comparisons to historic NFL trades that reshaped team fortunes overnight. Rumors indicate that social media chatter has catalyzed a frenzy of predictions, memes, and debates, amplifying the story beyond traditional coverage and into a continuous cycle of fan engagement. In addition, insiders hint that the cultural and psychological impact within the Patriots organization could be profound, as younger players and rookies may find inspiration and motivation in Hopkins' work ethic and on-field excellence, potentially fostering a more competitive and focused environment. Even local businesses and stadium operations may experience indirect effects, as anticipation builds for home games where Hopkins could dominate, enhancing ticket demand, concession sales, and overall event excitement. If these swirling rumors are accurate, the acquisition would not only alter the trajectory of the Patriots season, but also cement DeAndre Hopkins' arrival as a defining moment in recent NFL history, blending athletic excellence, media spectacle, and fan fervor into an unstoppable narrative of intrigue and possibility. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.